A wise man once said, "If I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself." Actually, no matter your age, you may be able to improve your health if you move more and eat better. Hi, I'm Dr. Griffin Rogers, bringing you Healthy Moments from the NIH. I'm the director of the National Institute of Diabetes, Digestive, and Kidney Diseases. Even if you've never been on a fitness plan, it's not too late to start moving more. Physical activity may help you manage health problems like arthritis and diabetes. Try to do at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity on most days. Also, try to do strengthening activities 2 or 3 times a week. For a healthy eating plan, choose more fruits, vegetables, and lean meats. Also, limit your intake of fat, sugar, and salt. And for more tips, visit our website at NIDDK or MyMagicDC.com. This is Dr. Griffin Rogers. Join me next week for more Healthy Moments.
Every day has been the same old thing on my block. You either working or you're slanging cocaine on my block. You had to hustle, cause that's how we was raised on my block. And you stayed on your hop until you made you a nut on my block. To hang out was the thing back then.
Welcome back to the urban sports scene, baby. I'm your host, Ray Rogers. That's what they call me at the bank. Anyway, we're going to end this segment, man, with our, actually we're going to end this show with our serious segment. It's called Real Talk, man. It's where we get a chance to, talk about some real stuff, man, that's going on in the world, you know what I mean? And we need some serious time, because we know the world ain't all laugh and all games, So Will T got some things on his mind he want to share with us for this segment of Real Talk.
Actually, this was a conversation that we were having off air before we started the show. Basically, it's about college athletes and education, man. Does the university owe you an education? Meaning that the university gives you room, gives you board, gives you a meal, but do they owe it to you to push you through? Do the coaches who recruit you owe it to you to push you through, make sure you have the necessary credits to graduate and help you become not only a professional but become a man or a woman in our society?
I think in a way, when you go to somebody's house to recruit them and you talk to their parents, that parent is trusting you to be basically the parent when they go away to college. When I can think of, what's his name, Calipari. I heard he goes into living rooms himself a lot of times. I don't know if he still does that, but anyway, when you go to that person's living room, you look at their parents and say, look, I'm gonna take care of your son when they come to my school, And the sad thing is, a lot of athletes, especially in Division I basketball and football, they make some bad choices. All the tattoos, the off-the-field choices. You see a lot of folks getting in trouble. I mean, Penn State had plenty of them because they think that they're going to have their life after, college, and it's not guaranteed, man. We've seen plenty of people. I mean, look at Willis McGahee. He's blessed to be playing football. I think you owe the parent, in addition to the child, to make them a better man, because if they don't go pro, they're going to have to do something to make their ends meet eventually. So I think you do, owe them enough to give them the right advice. Whether they take that advice, that's on them. But I think you owe them as a parent. I know if I have a child that's heavily recruited, I want to say, are you going to, take care of my child? I would trust John Thompson with my kid if they went to Georgetown.
But
go ahead.
Take care, what do you mean by take care? I mean, they are, in a sense, taking care of them.
They're getting a scholarship.
They're giving them a scholarship. They're giving them room, board.
Well, you know what I mean.
So, in essence, they are taking care of them.
Look at what happened to Kwame Brown. He didn't go to college, but he didn't know how to fold up. I mean, he didn't know how to hang up clothes. He came to D.C. and was a wreck, dog. You know what I'm saying? If when you went to college, Wally, was that your first time going away from your parents to live somewhere else?
Most definitely.
Exactly. So, it's some things that obviously we got to learn on our own. Mm-hmm. But again, we made choices of where we want to go. These kids are being, recruited.
I mean, so they're still making a choice whether
they do make a choice, but at the same time, they're getting recruited. Like I said, it's not the same thing, But you do have a good point.
I just look at it to a point like I wasn't blessed with a scholarship. You wasn't blessed with a scholarship. You weren't blessed with a scholarship.
I got some scholarship money, baby.
You a beast
and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but not a full athletic scholarship.
Yeah,
you know what we're talking about, Will T.
Yeah, I know.
You know, running back.
So I mean, and I went to school and tried to, get what I can get out of it. So I think a lot of times it's the responsibility of the student. Going to school, if they want to be a basketball player and that's all they focus on, then, best believe they better be the best basketball player they can be to get drafted.
Prime example, dog. I mean, Lane Kiffin left. When he left Tennessee, it was outrage, dog, because some parents were saying, look, he came and he recruited my child, and he said that, I'm going to be here. I'm going to teach your son the values that I grew up with, X, Y, and Z, and then he was out of there. And that shows what his true character is, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even notify the players. At least the guy that left for Notre Dame from Cincinnati, he, what's his name, Brian Kelly, I think. He told his players, look, he gathered them up. I'm getting ready to go to this job. It's a dream job for me. I mean, that's character. That's integrity, man. And again, man, I think when you go out to college, man, you leave a man. You go a boy, you leave a man, and you need that guidance, whether it's from a counselor, a coach, an advisor. You need some type of guidance. And if a person is going to ask you to come to their school, they need to provide that. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I just think that, basically, you go to college to get our careers, and if their focus is to play whatever sport there is, and that's their focus, and that's what they're going to do, then put that focus into that.
Student athlete be an oxymoron then.
Oh, it's most definitely. It's a bogus term. You think about it, these schools are getting paid off the athlete. These athletes aren't being paid.
In most sports,
legally,
swimmers and all that stuff, they're actually student athletes,
yeah,
man.
But legally, these kids are.
I'm just saying.
You
got to factor that in.
That's true, but these kids, are making money for these universities and not seeing a dime of it,
Well, y'all can chime in too, man, at our website. I mean, not our website, our email address. What's the email address, Wally? Tell it to them, though.
change.the.game6@gmail.com.
Go ahead, Will T. You got some closing thoughts. This is your segment, dog.
Nah, I mean, man, y'all, I lost my train of thought right there. But actually,
it's that change the game joint. Get some all the time.
We changed the game. We went neurotic on it, whatever the word he used there.
But nah, I mean,
morbidity. It's like I'm playing.
I think
we are college graduates, though.
I think because
stupidity is the word he.
I think because these college athletes generate millions and millions of dollars for the school. I think that even if they do decide to leave early because of to try to get into the draft to turn professional, that they should be able to go back to school and with the remainder length of their scholarship, be able to apply that towards finishing out their college education.
That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, on three, fellas. Now that's real talk. 1, 2, 3. That's real talk. All right, Fish, man, we miss you, dog. You got to join us next show. That's it for today, man. We hope y'all enjoyed it again. Hit us up on the email. What's the email address, Wally? One more time for him.
Oh, my God. change.da.game6@gmail.com.
You still ain't got it right.
I know, man.
We can't know what the people want, dog, unless they have an outlet to talk to us,
I'm going to say it one more time then.
Change with the country accent. Never mind. Hey, we done, man.
No, I'm going to say it. Let me say it. Change.da.game6@gmail.com.
We changing the game. That's why we said that from the Jump Street, man. So, hey, send us your thoughts. Like I said, questions, concerns. We love y'all. We want us to love y'all back, man. We out of here.
Holla, Fish.